I'm back in my van. I'm checked out of the hotel after 7 days. Oh my goodness. So what I'm gonna do right now is start putting some more stuff away. I changed my clothes. I had to get rid of those one clothes. And I've got a couple questions I'm gonna answer while I do this, and you can watch me do it, okay? This is from Eileen. Eileen, read again. Oh, you give me so many questions, Eileen. Minivan Lee, hi. No, you don't look 70, maybe 50. Oh, well, I think this is what the new 70 looks like, really. But I believe because you're happy and living your best life. When you travel out of state, do you have to get a tag for that state if you stay a certain amount of time there? No. Now that might be if you work. I know that if you move somewhere and you work there, although that's not even really true either. Because you can work like at Amazon and do traveling stuff, so no. No, you don't have to get tags or anything like that. Also, where do you get your mail? Well, let me get started with this. I get my mail with my daughter. My domicile is in Ohio. That's where my daughter lives. And I live there too. But I travel, okay? So basically, whoops, that won't fit in there. Yeah, I mean, I travel, so, and a lot of people do, right? I mean, if you travel, excuse me. I mean, if you travel, then you travel. I mean, there you go. Oh no, did this leak out? This is my castor oil. Eesh. Okay, let me get this on paper towel. No, you have to have a domicile. You can use any mail forwarding. You just have to make sure you ask them and say, can I use this as my address? It can be very complicated. You know what I mean? I mean, that's for a whole video. And I do have some of that available. I mean, I have videos that I talk about mail forwarding and how to get your mail as a nomad. This gotta go. It got oil on it. Oh my gosh. I should have checked this earlier, make sure. Yeah. Let me wipe this off. Okay, so I get my mail at my daughter's. But here's the thing, you can get your mail anywhere. I mean, I can have my mail sent to a UPS store. But you have to have a domicile where you get your important mail, your official mail. Like if they're going to send you, like I had to re-register my car. I did it online. What they're going to do is they're going to send the sticker to my domicile, which is my daughter. So what's going to have to happen is she is going to have to then mail it to either my daughter in Tucson. Yeah, I think I don't need those. Or if they don't get it right away and I'm in Flagstaff, I'll give her a UPS store. Okay, so that's enough of that. Yeah. Okay, next question. Where do you go when it gets too hot? Okay, well, what I have been doing the past couple of years, now there's lotion on here. Okay, I was kind of sloppy when I put my, personal products in there. Well, I've been going to Flagstaff because that's 7,000 elevation. You either have to go to the ocean where a cool breeze is always going to blow in, or you need to go up in higher elevation. It really depends on elevation. That's really the key, is elevation. I got Desitin. My daughter bought this for me. Every time I coughed, in the beginning, that's why I thought, am I dying? Every time I coughed, stuff was, oh my God. Let's not even talk about it. And I was, especially in the hospital, they just let me lay there for hours. I mean, every once in a while I'd put on the thing and say, well, I gotta go to the bathroom. And so, yeah, and then they'd unhook me, but I needed a bath. I had to be washed up. And I don't think they do that in the emergency room. Yeah. I mean, it's kind of a shame, right? I mean, yeah. You want to get cleaned up. Yeah, what happens is, it's like being a baby. Your skin it becomes compromised and it starts like burning through the skin and making it raw. Yeah. Not good. I felt like a little baby. But I got Desitin, yeah. Just in case. Okay. I've got this big bag. I know. What other, oh, I lost it. We go. Okay, so you have to go in higher elevation, or you have to really get near the ocean so that cool breeze comes in, because the ocean is like zero. It's like, that's sea level, right? So, but you got that cool breeze coming in, and I doubt if I'll go to the Pacific Ocean. I doubt if I'll go to California. Although I did think of something, everybody. Their minimum wage is going up to $20. It is. Wouldn't it make sense to go over the border and work in California? And you don't have to pay rent. If you could find a place where they're not going to harass you or anything, you could get a job, do some fast food in California for the summer. I mean, $20 an hour, Why not? Okay. I will get your book soon. I love that you're funny. Thank you. I know you can meet people any place. I am very social and love people. I work, but come 65 in 3 years, I am taking my 401k and getting a van and hitting the road. Very good. Yeah, a lot of you are saying, oh boy, that's a dirty shirt. I'll put that over there. Anything that I wore, I think tomorrow I'm gonna go do laundry. Yeah. These things gotta be washed. Sick of looking at them. I only had a few clothes because I really needed to do laundry. So coming up in the next few days, even a week, maybe a couple weeks, you're gonna hear me cough. Don't get alarmed. What I need to do, they say it takes a while to get rid of the cough. I'm getting air. It's just, I think what happens is it opens up and it keeps hitting part of your brain that controls your coughing. Now, I have heard, here, listen to this. Maybe you can help me if you're a nurse, doctor, whatever. I've never taken these before, but there is a medication that can turn off your cough. I wonder how good they are, because I would rather cough every once in a while than to have a medication that isn't really good for me in the long run. I don't really do well with medications. My underwear don't look. So yeah, you know what I did. So let me know if what you think about that. The day that I knew I was going to go to the hotel I was at right now, or I just left, and I needed water really bad because they don't really have water. I'm not going to drink their tap water coming out of their pipes of a hotel now. And so I did have to go to Walmart. I was like, oh my gosh. There's a gal, she's a greeter, and she checks your receipts when you go out and everything. She's so nice, but we've gotten to know each other. And she goes, where have you been? I go, I've been so sick. She goes, oh my gosh, I wonder where you were, because I go early in the morning and I always kind of stop and talk to her. And, but I did go there. And, I thought, I need some new underwear. I don't have time to go to the laundromat. I'm sick. I need to go rest in a hotel. So I went and bought 2 packs of underwear. My other underwear was getting, just a little bit, it'd been like three years old. So I'm going to get rid of those. But I bought 2 new packs of underwear. Yeah. Yeah. Still have to do laundry, but because it was getting to the point where, what am I doing with this underwear? It's stained up and it's, I got diarrhea and it's just coming out while I'm coughing. So I was taking my old underwear, and when I was done with it, I was throwing it away. I'm going to get new underwear. So I bought new underwear. Isn't that funny? I couldn't deal with it. Couldn't deal with it. It would have smelled up my van if I wasn't going to be in it for a while. That's dirty. Yeah. I brought their Kleenexes. I need these. Oh, yeah. You know what, though? I really got to say, this is really helping by me moving around now. I am going to be right as rain, as they say. You know that old saying? You're right as rain. I'll tell you what, though. My coffee still doesn't taste very good at all. And I don't have much of an appetite anymore. Yeah, I just really don't have an appetite. So, let's get some color. I really enjoy talking to you. This really helps me. I feel like I'm really feeling you and talking to you. Well, this is what I bought. I bought the Dayquil. I could always take that, but severe cold and flu. I'm gonna have to put that somewhere. But this is what I've been taking to sleep at night and get some rest. Oh my gosh, this has helped me so much. Look at that. I used all that. I don't think, this does have alcohol in it. It makes you sleepy, so I don't know if I'll use it now that I'm in a van. Now, they did have their coffee system, right? It's got these little things in there, but I brought them, wait a minute, there it is. I brought them because they're almost like big, like tea bags, coffee bags. So I had 3 of them. I brought those, why not? And I brought some Swiss Miss. And I always take my creamer in because sometimes they don't have good creamer. I'm not going to use that powdered stuff. That stuff is like, I've been doing my emergency. One of you said it has too much sugar in it. I really am not sure. I don't think it has too much sugar in it at all. I keep, I need some more of these. I should be writing this down. I need ibuprofen. What else do I need? Creamers? Yeah. Okay, I know there's more. You know what I'm going to do tomorrow? I'm going to go to Walmart and I'm going to get some broccoli. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to steam some broccoli because I can keep my window open and let the steam go out. And yeah, I'm going to start really pounding produce. A lot of you were giving me suggestions what to have to heal. But my problem is I could not get it because I was in a hotel room. I'm not going to go shopping. It was sort of like a private hospital room in a way. To me, there was no oxygen there, but I wasn't moving around. And I had access to a bathtub. It's one of the reasons I didn't want to be in a hospital room. They weren't going to clean me up, and I had problems going on down there. I mean, my skin was like, it was raw, like a baby, a raw bottom. And because I had such a bad thing going on. And they weren't going to clean me up. I knew they weren't going to take care of me. So that's one of the reasons I went into the hotel room. I knew that I could get proper care there, proper personal care, not just oxygen. That's about what they would have done for me, is oxygen. And the hotel actually fed me. Their breakfast was so good. And then I could go down every once in a while and bring more up for the day. I went down, every day I went down like 3 times. They didn't care. And I said, well, I'm getting low. And they go, it's here to eat. And I got to know some of the workers there too. I mean, one was so sweet. She goes, what do you need today? She really took care of me. And I said, well, I need this, or I need this. And I did clean up that room really good for him. And I let her know I never slept in the one bed. So she didn't have to redo that. But I feel like I got my socialization there. I really did, because I talked every once in a while, and I was really sweet to them, the workers, especially the breakfast people. When they were making it, I mean, they were so sweet to me. And because they were seeing me every day, they're like, why? She just is here every day. And then, of course, going down so many times, But yeah, I feel like I really ate good. I don't know if I can eat more eggs. There was eggs every day. And then they also offered hard-boiled eggs. So that was like, oh my gosh, yeah. So I would take 2 or 3 of those up, and then I could munch on something a little bit, yeah. So that was quite the experience. I don't even know why I started talking about this. But anyways, yeah, well, it's on my mind because I just left. I feel like I've been a 7-day hospital vacation. Does that make sense? Does that even make sense? So I got to keep putting these things away. Now, the next question is, this is a good one, and I'm going to talk about it. It's a little controversial. Let's go with some controversy. I'll make it short. I'm getting tight here. This is from Montana Topo Wake Up. Oh, Montana to People Wake Up. Okay. Hello, Lee. How do you feel about how do you feel about Planet Fitness letting trans men, those are called trans women, by the way. They're not trans men. A trans man would be a girl who changed into a man. So a man who turns into a woman, or says they're a woman, are called trans women. About letting them in the women's locker room. Woo, let's talk about that one. Yeah. No. No, I'm totally against it. Am I against men thinking that they're women? I don't care. I'm not going to play around with it. I mean, if they can't get pregnant, okay, they don't have periods, they shouldn't be trying to use tampons. See, I don't go for that. But if they want to dress it, there's always been cross-dressers in our world, right? If they want to pretend that they're women, that's fine. But don't say you're a woman, because you're really not, okay? We've had to fight for our rights, okay? But to be in a woman's locker room, no. I do not go for it. And I will tell you, Flagstaff last year, big time. There were 4 to 5 of them. Periodically, they were there working out, and they would go into the locker room. So I'm not sure. I haven't seen any in Tucson. But I'm not sure if I'm going to continue with Planet Fitness, because I don't like it. And here's one reason. Here's some of my reasoning. In the 50s, I was born in the 50s. In the 50s, even in the 50s, women were not allowed in men's clubs. If you were in business and you were a businesswoman, which there weren't that many at the time, right? The only way that you could get into a men's club is if you jumped out of a cake, okay? Right? So women were kind of excluded from doing business properly in networking, right? Well, okay, we've come this far now, okay? That's good. But if men think that they're going to now start invading our private spaces, no. Get out of our bathrooms. And the one reason that lady took that picture of him, and then she got, they got rid of her contract. Yeah, they kicked her out. Was because it was a young girl terrified in a towel. And he's there shaving. No. And do I want them in the women's sports? No. So, okay, this might be politically incorrect, but no, I don't like it. And I do not want them in the bathrooms. I don't want them in the locker rooms. And one of the problems that Flagstaff has is they got such poor shower systems. They're like these little showers, and they got these little paper curtains. And half of them hang down. They're not even proper. And how do you get out? I mean, in Tucson, we have separate, you can shower here, and then you walk out of there, and you've got your own private dressing place. How do you get dressed? We're older women. We don't want men looking at us. We don't. And it's crazy. So that's okay. That's my opinion. How do I feel about it? I don't like it, okay? And I think it is wrong on all areas. It's wrong. And I think it's going to have to take men saying, I do not want my wife, my girlfriend, my sister, my mother, my aunt being bothered by biological men. I don't want their junk in our locker rooms where we're trying to be private. We're women. I think we have a right to that. We had to fight even to get into men's areas, and now they just walk into ours? No. Okay, I'm done. With that said, oh my gosh, yeah. I'm going to keep putting all my stuff away. Tomorrow I will see you, okay? I love you guys. If, I know I mention this every time, if you'd like to contribute to my hotel bill, yeah, go to minivanlee.com, and if you don't, that's fine. But if you do have a little extra and you'd like to give, sometimes it's good to give, and here's a chance that you can give to me if you want to. And go to minivanlee.com, click on gifts, and any amount will help. So I love you guys. I really do. I'm glad I feel better, and I'm glad that you've been with me this whole time. And I hope you're all feeling better, those who said that you had this going on. So I love you guys. Bye. Till tomorrow. I'll be here. Will you? I know you will. Oh, I gotta put so much away. But once it's done, it's done. We'll get my knee out here. Whew. I took my thing and I put it against my door, and I turned it on. I wasn't sure if the battery was still done. And when I pulled it out one time, when somebody knocked on the door and it went off. So I have, the battery still works. So that was good that I tried it out. Okay.